Hi, this is Jeff from Twister Display, and welcome to WebChat Wednesday. Hey, spring has sprung here in Ohio. We were about 70 degrees yesterday and close to that today, and it's supposed to be 73 in a couple days here, so we're real happy about that. Hope for the sun shining in your area, wherever you're at. A couple weeks ago, we sent out a survey to our customers, and we kind of wanted to see where everyone's at and touch base with you and kind of gain some information that we can better serve you with. Well, we wanted to share some of that information today on our Web Chat Wednesday with you because I believe you'll find some of it very interesting. So just a few things we'd like to share from our data. We have thousands of customers and many of you participated in this, and we really appreciate it and thank you all for taking the time and participating in the survey. But a couple things that we saw, of course, one of the questions was, how was your business impacted in 2020 by COVID? And 68% said substantially, 28% said moderately, so most, whatever that adds up to, 96% or so, had some loss, obviously, due to COVID, but thank goodness that 2020 is over. We kind of asked, what are your expectations for 2021? And we're really encouraged to see that looks like about 17% of you are looking for aggressive growth this year, and about 66% are wanting to see modest gains over 2020. And there's about 20% of you that kind of just want to mitigate further losses. But anyway, we kind of see that as a positive thing, and a lot of positive things coming up here in the spring, we hope. We just appreciate you as our customers and appreciate once again you guys giving us this information. Another question we asked was, what percentage of your bookings last year were backyard events? We kind of saw this trend happening, which those of you that are in the business kind of saw too, that many people to survive were having to do smaller events, backyard events, because of the big corporate events. Mostly all were canceled last year. Even most schools events were canceled last year. So we found it interesting that about 38% of you said that the vast majority of your bookings last year were backyard events. And over half of you, or just about half of you, 52%, said that the majority, over 50% of your bookings last year were what you would consider backyard or home events. And then we asked the question, what do you expect this year to be as far as the backyard events go? And an even higher percentage, about 58% of you said you expect it to be the primary bookings would be backyard or home based events. So we kind of just want to share that with you. It's kind of what we feel and hear as far as us in our conversations with our customers. It's one of the ways we want to help serve you this year. So, I know a lot of people, are saying that they hope that the corporate events come back, and of course we do. We have been hearing some news, a little bit of trickling of schools booking some things, but for the most part, the schools are maybe still a little bit leery. We'll have to see what happens. I hope they all come back strong, but it does seem like this year is going to trend toward the backyard home events, and that's where we want to help you. Another question we asked, what type of customer events are you most hoping to serve over the next 12 months? Well, 78% of you said backyard parties or backyard events. Of course, we had 67% said corporate events, and hopefully that's true. Question says, what are you hoping? But we certainly know that the backyard events are going to be a big part of the business again in 2021 from all the data that we've gained from you. We asked the question of what type of things would you be purchasing for 2021? And the highest percentage by far says games. Games are 41%. Inflatables, bounce houses are 26%. Other inflatables are on there at 20%. And just some different things. Tents were on there kind of higher than I expected. I think it's 35% for tents and tables and chairs and different things. But a lot of you are on the right idea as far as games and things for the backyard, we believe. Now, last year, a lot of people had huge summers with water. Water slides were huge last year, as most of you know. But this year, in the environment that we're living in, you know, the profit that we make is so important, and having wisdom in our investments is so important. So we just want to remind you of our products, and we're here for you. We want you to succeed. We want you to hopefully have, a great years and book all kinds of water slides and all kinds of events. But our games fit a nice niche, and that is for the backyard events that are going on. And even if you're renting out water slides somewhere, if you add on a couple of our water games, like a big splash or a dunk tank or just some of our games in whatever event you have, it adds to your profit. Now, the environment that we have this year, another problem is finding employees, and employee costs are going up. As you well know, costs everywhere are going up. Costs are going up, all over the place. We just found out that our steel price has gone up 100% since October. Plastic prices gone way up. Wood prices have shot way up. But the nice thing about our products is they require very, very little employee time or employee costs. A lot of them can be picked up, or they don't take too much time to set up at all. So our products will help your bottom line because it's going to save you in employee costs. Costs are going up, so it's important that you maximize your profits. And our games are low cost, relatively low cost items that you can add on to any event to add to your profit. A lot of our customers have been doing this for years. It's been a great success for them, but a lot of people we see in the inflatable business, they're not really, taking advantage of the game rentals. Some of them will. They'll have some little kind of junky game, or they'll try to get some big inflatable game, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but ours are right in that category where they're going to pay for themselves quickly, pay for themselves in one summer or less, almost always. And so I want you to consider those this year. We've also still have our 0% financing going on. So there's a way that you can get some games, a package of games, a dunk tank, our new escape room, our gem mine. Gem mine's been a big hit too. I know last year events were hit hard. We still had a lot of people being successful with our gem mine and being successful with our new escape room. And a lot of people said dunk tanks helped them tremendously last year, helped their profit, because they were still doing dunk tank rentals quite a bit last year. But anyway, so we want you to have a good year. Choose wisely. We want you to know that we're here for you. We're partners with you. We're in this together. We're believing that it's going to be just a successful, good year, and hopefully not just moderate gains. We also see a pent-up demand, and we believe that there's just going to be a big swell of business of people wanting to be entertained, and whether that's at home, which most of the time it seems like it's still going to be a lot this year. It's going to be the backyard events, so be ready for them. They're coming right around the corner. Spring is here. Summer's on the way. Let us work with you. Let us partner with you. Let us help you take advantage of our 0% financing. We also wanted to give a few gift cards. We said we were going to the people that participated in our survey. And once again, we appreciate you doing that. We can't give you all gift cards, but we got some $25 gift cards we want to give. So we're going to mix this up. And without further ado, the winners of our gift cards are, the first one is Patrick Gorman from It's My Party Shop. Congratulations, Patrick. Let's pick another one out of here. It is Stephen Ray from AMJ Spectacular Events. We appreciate you guys as customers. We really do. We're going to do one more gift card. And it is Chris Rivers with Jump with Chris. Once again, all of you, thank you for taking the time to fill out the survey. But hopefully this data is something that you can look at, be encouraged by, knowing that everyone's been in the same boat. But also it's 2021, and we're past 2020, hopefully getting on the other side of the pandemic. Going to be a build-up demand, a pent-up demand for your products, for your services, and we're excited. We're really excited about this year. We're looking forward to this year and looking forward to working with our customers more and more. Hey, have a great day. See you soon.
Josh and Amber own a small but successful party rental business called J&A Party Rentals. 2020 was a rough year for their business, as it was for many. But by tightening their belts, working hard, and making the most of every opportunity, the young couple finished the year stronger than many others in their industry. They credit that to remaining nimble and continually reevaluating their business plan and making adjustments as needed. For instance, when COVID hit in the spring of 2020, causing all of their large-scale corporate and school events to be canceled, Amber suggested that they call Twister Display and purchase more games and equipment suitable for backyard parties and intimate family events. That decision proved crucial, as these small-scale at-home events served as a life preserver, keeping J&A Party Rentals afloat during the challenging summer of 2020. Then came the beginning of 2021, and with it, even more uncertainty. One day in early 2021, Josh goes out to get the mail, and he strikes up a conversation with his neighbor, Greg. The two young husbands engage in some small talk. The topic of the weather comes up, prompting Greg to say, "I can hardly wait for summer." Josh asks, "Where are you and Lori going on vacation this year?" Greg gestures to his own house, saying, "You're looking at it. Our household income took a big hit because of COVID, so we decided to use my vacation time to have a staycation." Josh looks at his neighbor quizzically. "A staycation?" Josh asks. Greg explains, apparently that's a thing now. People stay home during their vacation, and they call it a staycation. He sighs, and then continues, "During the COVID shutdown last spring, I repaired the garage roof, re-landscaped the front yard, cleaned out the basement storage room, and repainted every room in the house. I suspect now I'm going to spend this week-long staycation checking even more items off my honey-do list." Greg frowns. Not exactly a fun vacation. "I understand," Josh says as he slaps Greg's back. "Give me a call, Greg. Maybe we can at least squeeze in a poker night during your staycation." Later that night, Josh and Amber are discussing ways to navigate the coming months of uncertainty going into the summer of 2021. They both agree that they need to shift their mindset from survival mode to recovery and rebuilding. Suddenly, the conversation with Greg pops into Josh's head. He tells Amber about Greg's staycation dilemma. Then he adds, "You know, I'll bet a lot of people are going to be leery of booking cruises or theme park reservations for this summer. I'm sure a lot of families are planning staycations. And who wants to spend their entire vacation just cleaning their gutters and resealing their driveways?" Amber nods her head, catching on to Josh's train of thought. He continues, "You know, we could build off of our backyard party packages from last year, add some more games, add a dunk tank or big splash, maybe an inflatable, and one of those portable escape rooms." Amber interrupts with, "Yes, we could create a portable backyard carnival." "How about this slogan?" Josh exclaims. "Let's turn your staycation into a funcation." Amber frowns. Josh tries again. "A musecation?" Amber shakes her head. She says, "Let's just say to our customers, if you can't go to the fun this summer, let us bring the fun to you." Once they have their game plan, Josh and Amber know exactly what to do next. They hop on to www.twisterdisplay.com and begin putting together a list of fresh and exciting products that they know will appeal to their customers. In addition to some new frame games, at the top of their list is Twister Display's new pop-up escape room, as well as a portable gym mine and Twister's backyard classic, the Big Splash. The products are colorful, well-constructed, compact, and when set up, make a big impression. And the folks at Twister even assist Josh and Amber with free marketing materials. Before long, J&A Party Rentals is busy booking backyard carnivals. And as the COVID restrictions begin to ease, many of those backyard events turn into block parties, and several people who see the fantastic attractions and games that J&A now has available for rent ask for business cards. One lady tells Amber that she's in charge of her child's school's PTA, and that when they're allowed to have school carnivals again, she'll definitely be giving J&A a call. What's your game plan for 2021? Don't have one yet? Give us a call, and we'll be happy to make the most of the 2021 rebound.